So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back once again to the Watch Market Update. I have a couple of topics that I would like to share with all of you. And before I get into all that, please don't forget, to give me a thumbs up. It will really help us out in the algorithm, and the algorithm will help us out a lot. It will send us out to different people so they can, come and subscribe to our channel or take a look out at our videos. As you know, we don't work with no company that we give our channel to operate it for us. Our channel is not 100%, 1,000% organic. So please give us that big thumbs up, and then give us subscribe to us if you feel like it. And if you also want to share the video to one of your buds, you may do that. Right, guys? Super. Done. Thank you so much, Doc. Thank you very much, guys. I wanna talk about quickly about gold. I want to talk about platinum, and I want to talk about silver. I want to talk about a trifecta, three precious metals that you guys should know about. I was concentrating myself a lot on gold, and I am. That is my number one priority is gold. It sure is. Hey, absolutely. Wow, Greg, you're on fire. And I have to, bring this out to awaken my subscribers. There's another metal that's jumping up and just doing crazy things. And it's just like that gentleman Greg just said right now, is platinum. Platinum, for some reason, always I remember, back in the day in the 90s, and you had a gold, white gold date, and you had a platinum date. They were two different animals, The platinum was the monster, was the big boy, was the Grail. It was the one that would pull panties down in the clubs, while you were opening bottles of champagne. It was it, And platinum is making a run for it, making a run. So, I want you to know that the ounce of gold, yellow gold, pure gold, is $3,317. And the price of platinum, which is jumping up, is at $1,369 and climbing up, climbing up. And silver, silver. If you can't buy gold and if you can't buy platinum, well, ladies and gentlemen, there's no shame in this. There's no shame. You can start buying silver. Excuse me again. You can start buying silver. Silver is at $35.99 an ounce. The world is turning upside down, I was talking to some friends of mine that live in Italy, and there's a lot of things happening in Italy with their government over there that's not right. They're looking for some kind of, I don't know if they're calling it over there, and maybe Alberto can help me out with this. But I hear that in Italy, they're trying to bring in some kind of socialism, I don't know, something over there, the people over there in the country of Italy. I remember going back in the 80s and the 90s, I would go to Napoli and they will make me a real Italian pizza by Italian makers. I went not too long ago, nothing against nobody from different parts of the world, but the person that was making my pizza was a person from another country. I'm not going to say what country it is, but another person was making me a pizza from another country, not Napolitano, no Romano, it was just somebody from a different part of the world. How's this? I'll use my country. A Puerto Rican person was making me a pizza, So things are changing over there too in Italy, If you want to look into Italy, look into it. But things are not, kind of steady over there. All my friends are telling me the same thing. It's getting here, Juan. It's coming here, Juan. Nobody wants to work over here. There are a lot of people coming into their country and they don't want to do nothing, So, you know what I'm trying to say. There you go. There it is. You see that? There it is. We got always communist people. There it is. So you heard it from Alberto. All right, guys? So that's that. I'm taking care of that. Ladies and gentlemen, there's also a platform that for me to, I'm not even endorsing it. I'm not, okay. Yes, sir, Alberto. I'm not endorsing it. I'm not recommending it, but I have been looking at this company website for the last year and 3 months. Okay, listen and learn. There's a company called the Grail Z. Grail, Grail Z. Z as in zoo, Grail Z. And this company, basically what they do is they do auctions. They do auctions, and they have two different platforms that they deal with. They have a classic platform on their auctions for $49. You saw the watch, I think you got to give $49. And you have a premium, for the monster watches, for monster watches, and that one will cost you $299. I'm not telling you that I am endorsing it, or I'm telling you to go, do this. I'm telling you that I've been looking at it for almost a year and a half, and I'm looking at it, and they are claiming and they are saying that if you're sick and tired of internet watch group auctions, this is the best way to go. And I got involved, and I started looking at different people that got involved in it, and they're giving it a big thumbs up. They're saying that it's beautiful. I've been dealing with watches with them for the last 14 months, for the last 10 months, lottie, 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 lottie. So maybe you would like to go take a look at Grail Z. Grail Z. If you don't know who it is, look into it. Look into it, and maybe you guys can, give me a feedback on it. But it looks like it's a real thing. Thank you, Randy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Happy 4th of July, just in case we don't talk again, because I'm gonna be doing a little barbecuing, but fireworks with my grandkids, but just in case, like this gentleman was saying, happy 4th of July, let freedom ring. Let freedom ring. So you know about that already. It's called Grail Z. Look into it. All right, guys? Listen, guys, we got 19 organic subscribers and 11 thumbs up. What's happening? Let's even it up. Right, guys? Let's even it up. This is all for free. All for free. I want to talk about another question here that I have for all of you. Grail Z is also, it is a scam. You're calling it. So there it is. This gentleman, Damon, is calling it a scam. All right? See that? See how this works over here? I say the things, and somebody will say, hey, it's a scam. All right? So you know already, I did not recommend you. I've been watching it for a year and a half. It's, it is what it is. So Mr. Damon just finished telling you. Damon, was that correct? Did you just finish saying that Grail Z is a scam? Mr. Blair, do you know anything about it? Mr. Blair? Mr. Pete is saying it's also a scam. So there it is, This is why we do this channel. This is why we have this channel, because we are full of grifters, spoofballs, flim-flammers, people that want to fleece you, grifters. I need to learn the word in Italian. What is a scam? What is a grifter? What is a flim-flammer? Somebody that's fleecing you out of your children's tuition money. I need to learn that. I need to learn what it is. So there it is. Some people already told us that Grail Z is full of it, full of mierda, full of mierda. There it is. This is why this channel has been chosen the #1 watch market update show in the world by no other than Fudinki, because we bring the truth here. You see, some of you might be thinking that Damon said it, Pete said it, and that one said it. But so do I know it too. Because I'm stupid like that. I know it too. But I want to hear you guys, to see where you guys are at. Papi, you being attacked on a daily basis. Thank you very much, Pete, for that super chat. Thank you very much, Pete, for that super chat. I want you guys to know that I'm here for you guys. I'm here to protect you guys, from getting fleeced and flim-flammed. This is what I do for you people. I bring you the real stuff. It's unbelievable what they're doing to you people out there. It's unbelievable. Let me drink a little jungle juice because this gets me happy, Gets me happy. They are attacking you every single day. Every single day. When you hear the number I told you, that classic costs $49. For little, Snoopy Timex watches, and the premium will cost you $300. Damon, Pete, Mr. Blair, if you know anything else, say it like it is. Don't feel bad. Say it like it is. This is the #1 watch market update show in the world. This is why they hate me. And I love it. And I love it. I love it that they hate me. Because I bring truth to the table. I'm not going to tell you to go, go look at it. Go look at it. So you can see how they work. These people want to keep on milking you, milking you. Milking you. Satisfaction, Mr. Blair. This is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. I tried telling you what I know. I tried teaching you what I know. And I'm not going to say today because I'm stupid like that, but I tried. Thank you very much, Mr. P, for that super chat. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. And I try my best to bring you all this. Because I have to do it. Helicopion, the scorpion's nature. You know the story between the turtle and the scorpion? You know what happened with the turtle. The scorpion kept on bothering the turtle. Please, scorpion, please, turtle, please take me to the other side of the lake. And the turtle will tell the scorpion, are you crazy, scorpion? How am I going to take you to the other side of the lake? No, please, Mr. Turtle, let me get in your back. The scorpion will tell the turtle, let me get in your back, and you take me to the other side. And in life, if you insist and insist and insist, you're going to get this. You're going to get this. And that's what happened to the turtle. One day, the scorpion told the turtle, please, turtle, I need to go to the other side of the lake. Let me get in your shell. And that, made a big mistake, the turtle, that day. He let the scorpion get in his shell, and he was going in the water with the scorpion right here. And when they were like in the middle of the lake, the scorpion went like this to him. The scorpion screamed. He said, what are you doing to me, scorpion? What are you doing to me? And you know what the scorpion answered back? Turtle, it's my nature to give it to you. It's their nature, papi. It's their nature. You understand me? I cannot continue. I'm getting old already. I'm old. I'm tired. My head hurts. My back hurts. Las nalgas me duelen. And I keep on bringing you this. But I have subscribers that they are unbelievable. And they tell me to tell you that Grail Z is this. But I already knew it. I wanted to know if you know it. You are in attack mode. They're attacking you constantly. Attacking you. And they don't stop. And this is why I have to keep on bringing you knowledge. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We were talking about a website called Grail Z. They do auctions. Auctions to get you taken. To take away your children's tuition money. To take away your church money. The church. The church. When I go to church, I'm a Catholic. I'm just going to say that. I'm a Catholic. And when I go to church, I always give, the guy, the priest guy, he's unbelievable. I leave him a couple of dollars, and my wife, always tells me, put a little more there, you know, and it's unbelievable. But people are unbelievable. I got to stop talking about that because we cannot mix, you know, all these things. You know, too many things are going on. The world is upside down. You know, over here, you're not going to believe this, but I work, just in case you want to know, I work out of Doral, Florida. Doral is in Miami. Doral is in Miami. That is where my camp is at, you know? You know, that's where my company's at. That's where I sell, you know, flooring, you know, countertops, all that good stuff that I sell over there, you know? And you're not going to believe this. There was Secret Service all over Doral. You know, there's a golf place, you know, the Doral, you know, where they play golf, you know? And you're not going to believe that guy from the White House. That new guy, he's going to be here. So they have all the streets locked up and people, you know, the eagle has landed. The eagle has landed. It's unbelievable. So now I have to go all around, you know, get on the Palmetto Expressway, get down. It's unbelievable. You guys don't understand what I'm saying, but this is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Enough of that. Let me get a little bit of jungle juice because I'm excited. You know? I'm a giant. I'm a giant. You talk to Ed, talk to me, to Damon. They know, and Pete. Everybody knows who Pete. There he goes. Papa Gio. They're all here. Unbelievable. What a watch market update show we have going on, ladies and gentlemen. This is unbelievable. No te meta aquí, no. No te meta. Keep trying to get involved. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in a serious note. You know, I have a bone to pick. I have a bone to pick. You know, tengo una situación con un hueso, with a bone. Ladies and gentlemen, when you're gonna talk bad about people, you know, when you're gonna talk bad about people, and we're not gonna take it no more, Mr. Donut. We're not gonna take it no more. A nickel, a dollar buys you a nickel today. A dollar. You know, back then when I used to go to Italia, la lira, un panini. I could eat 2, 3 paninis. Today, you buy 1 panini and a half. No good no more, you know, that whole event. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell all of you something. I want to tell you something. If you're going to talk bad about people, you have to be clean. You have to be clean. Your buttocks has to be clean. You can't be talking bad about people if your buttocks is dirty. So we have something going on, ladies and gentlemen. We have a gentleman from the, you know, over there from, you know, the United Kingdom, England, and, you know, over there, you know, the other side of the pond, you know. And he's been trashing every single watch YouTuber from over there. He started out with Popeye. He got that one, you know? He got that one. And then he went and he got Morticia. You know Morticia? Over there too. You know Morticia. He got Morticia. You know, he got absolutely. Thank you very much. I don't use names here. You look at the comments and you find out everything. 33 organic subscribers, 18 likes. Not good. So he talks bad about Morticia. He talks about the other gentleman, Mr. Barker Jackie, you know, over there too. You know, unbelievable. You know, these people are unbelievable. And then I believe this guy, Papito. Papito is the manager of Morticia, or the boyfriend or the husband. You know, I respect all that, you know. They seem like they're very in love and they love each other. You know? And you have also the gentleman from London too, CMC Termite Teeth. Termite Teeth. You got that one too. And you also have The London Bushwhackers. The London Bushwhackers. Absolutely, Mr. Pete, watch collector. The London Bushwhackers. And then the last one. That was the one that broke the straw, the straw the camel's back. Somebody help me how that goes. The straw that broke the camel's back, Harry Potter. He went over there too, to Dubai. But he's from there, from London too. But he went over there, with the Iron Sheik tunic man, Absolutely, there it is, Absolutely. So this young kid, Harry Potter, he went over there to Dubai to work out of the stable with the Iron Sheik tunic man. And you have this gentleman that's ripping a hole on all of them, that his name is Hermie the English Elf. But the problem is that Hermie the English Elf is working with the same blueprints that the rest of those people from London, from England, are using. Hermie is a cockroach. He uses fake subscribers, fake channel subscribers, fake views, fake likes, fake comments. Fake. He's a cockroach. He's a cockroach. And I'm coming in the defense of all these people. Morticia, Popeye, Barker Jackie, the London Bushwhackers. The London, they're like 17 guys that work together, Papito. And also that young kid, Harry Potter, working out of the stable, the Iron Sheik tunic man, It was a tunic like that. In his hat, it's unbelievable. And this man, which is a cockroach, this Hermie, the English Elf, is a cockroach. He has the same blueprints. He's telling you people out there that when he gets to 10,000 subscribers, he's going to give a free Snoopy Timex watch. He's been getting every day, because Sweet Kid Kino has been telling me everything. 50, 75 subscribers a day. He's preparing everything. It's a subliminal message. So he can put the 10,000, the 2,000 extra subscribers that he purchased from China, from one of those platforms over there. They give you subscribers, likes, views, comments, the whole thing. They give you the whole package. But he doesn't know that I know everything. He's a cockroach. I can tell you that 70% of his subscribers are bots. Bots. And a 30% maybe is organic. You can't play with me, you cockroach. You little elf. You can't play with me, you little elf. And he comes from the stable because he has a protege. You know who is his protege? You guys know who is his protege? His protege is, listen and learn. His protege is the fake Italian flat top monkey eyebrows. He is the one that's directing him. He is the mastermind. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the fake Italian flat top monkey eyebrows has some beef going on with Morticia, Papito, Barker, Jackie. You understand me? He has beef. So he's telling that cockroach, he's telling that cockroach, he's using him like como un sapo, un lambón. You understand me? Absolutely. Whatever you're, Tommy boy, yeah boy, that guy over there, the fake Italian flat top monkey eyebrows. He's the protege. He's the one that's giving directions. Unbelievable, you know? It's unbelievable, this guy. You know, he's giving him guidance, what he wants to say. You know, he's using him like, you know, like como una mula. You know una mula? You know what a mula is? Cuyo, you know, una mula. You know, the people when they, you know, mula, you know? This is unbelievable. This is the #1 watch market update show in the world. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I'm like Rodney Dangerfield. I don't get no respect. I don't get no respect. Because all I do is teach you. All I do is teach you guys. All I do is just teach you, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going to believe this. You should see the way that Hermie, the English elf, respects the fake Italian, flat top, monkey eyebrows. He looks at him with love, platonic love. You know, platonic love between them two. You know, platonic. And he's, you know, he enjoys it because he feels good. But he's a cockroach just like the one from over there, the fake Italian flat top monkey eyebrows with 300,000 fake bot subscribers. 300. Ladies and gentlemen, if we lose contact, if we get disconnected, it's because I'm too powerful. I'm too powerful. Ladies and gentlemen, you buy this. I have the blueprints to all this. I have all the blueprints to all this. Every single watch channels, they all use the same blueprints. Fake subscribers, fake likes, fake comments, fake views. But nobody would dare to tell you that. Only me. Porque yo soy un cojonú. Yo soy un cojonú, papi. I have awakened so many people. They say that I have awakened millions of people out there. They say I'm the #1, and I quote, #1 SOB. Mr. Blair, put it up there for me, please. The #1 SOB. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, just in case they do this to me. You know? I'm telling you what's going on. These people are cockroaches. Hermie, you can't fraud around with me, bro. You're telling the people you're going to give them a free Snoopy Timex watch when you reach 10,000. Now listen and learn, folks. You ready for this? 10,000 subscribers in this platform. You know what happens when you hit 10,000 subscribers? It doesn't matter how it is. If it's fake or real, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know what happens? The algorithm opens up. Boof! It opens up. That's why everybody wants to hit 10,000. You understand me? No, Damon. No, Damon. This is 1,000% organic. You ever heard the word lockdown? I'm in lockdown. They pay. All of them pay. Don't let that guy explode. Every single one pays. Don't let that guy blow up. You don't understand. You don't understand. You can't question me, man. Don't question me. Don't question me. I'm going to hit you hard. I'm going to hit you hard. You're a cockroach. Hermie the English elf. You're a cockroach. You can't be talking bad about Morticia. You can't be talking bad about Popeye. You can't be talking bad about Papito. You can't be talking about bad about, Harry Potter. You can't. You're a syphilis. Tú eres una gonorrea. What's the matter? What's the matter? I was just watching you. Remember that? Big Brother watches people. I was just watching you so I can get you and destroy you. It's a cockroach. It's a subliminal message. When I get to 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to give you a free Timex Snoopy. And you know who's the one, the mastermind? This is guiding him how to do it. The fake Italian flat top monkey eyebrows. They have a platonic love. Platonic love. That's what it is, Papi. I ain't frogging around. Hermie, I ain't frogging around, Papi. I come for the jugular. I come for the jugular, Papi. I come for the jugular. You thought you were getting away with it. You thought you were cute. I'm exposing this one. I'm exposing Popeye. I'm exposing Morticia. You were exposing yourself, you cockroach. You're a cockroach. Eres una cucaracha sabandija. This is chapter 11. This is chapter 11, how to become a Muppet Boiler Room secondary Great Watch Market dealer. Chapter 11, 10 and 1, 11. Papi, this is too much. I have to keep on telling these people, están dormidos la paja, papi. Están dormidos la paja. And I cannot permit that. I cannot permit that. You cannot make fun of people. For you to say that those people are a thief, but you are a thief yourself, you can't. Paco Gambino will tell me that. You can't call nobody a criminal. You can't call nobody a criminal if you yourself is a criminal. You understand me? But I'm trying to tell you something. When you reach 10,000 subscribers, the algorithm opens up for you. This is why he wants to make it to 10,000. How do I know? I got the blueprints. No sean gilipollas. I've been telling you I got the blueprints. You understand? I'm trying to tell you things, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot say you're organic when 70% are bots from China and 30% are organic. You're not organic, dude. None of those watch channels that you lambones and palomos look at are organic. You're seeing the only watch channel organic right here. Right here. Right here. Do you know how hard it is to get a subscriber? I've been stuck at 8,430 subscribers. Listen and learn for the last 3 weeks. You know why? Because I am in You understand me? Ustedes son unos lambones. Unos lambones. Months ago, I hit 8,000 and I am at 8,430 because I am Listen and learn. This is why you continue skip hopping around through life like bunny rabbits with a lollipop sucker in your mouth. Exactly. There you go. Somebody's learning. It's an attack. I have them in the payroll. Every month they have to pay me. Hey, don't let that guy open up. That guy is getting close to 10,000. And when 10,000 hits, that shit goes crazy. Is shit a bad word? Damon, is shit a bad word? Mr. Blair, is shit a bad word? I don't know. I want to know. That's right. Exactly. It's incredible. I have 8,430 real subscribers. They don't get no notifications. They won't get no notifications. Es un crimen de odio. Es un crimen de odio. And then you got that little English, Hermie the elf. I'm bad. Tú eres un mamalón, muchacho. Para meterte 4 galletas en la cara, pendejo. Mamalonzongo. It's a business, ladies and gentlemen. It's a business. And I'm not involved. So now you have another one. You have Uncle Johnny, a.k.a. Eddie Monster. Already, man. He's already locked in already. Paying for subscribers, paying for views, paying for likes, paying for comments. It's unbelievable. You go to Hermie, the English Elves channel, and you see the comments. I want to win the Timex Snoopy. I want to win the Timex Snoopy. I want to win it. I want to win it. I want to win it. 50 messages. I want to win it. I want to win it. No coman mierda. Don't coman mierda. You understand me? It's a business. If you're paying, they're asking me, how does this work? If you're paying, they let you go. It's a business. It's all money. It's a greasy, oily business. A greasy. Remember, I've been approached not once, not twice, not 3 times to join their side. I say no. You understand me? You know what happened when Gandhi, Gandhi, you saw what happened to Gandhi. Come on, Gandhi, it's unbelievable. Paco Gambino would tell me always, Juan, he would tell me always, pick your spots. Paco Gambino was unbelievable. You need to pick your spots. You need to pick your spots. And whichever spot you pick, you be good at it. You be good at it. Thank you, Jaden, so much for that super chat. Thank you very much. You pick your spots. I come from an old school, man. I come from an old school, Sometimes in life, my father would tell me, forget about the $50 they owe you. Forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about the 50 and forget about the person. And it is true. These are cockroaches. These are cockroaches, ladies and gentlemen. These are cockroaches. You understand me? You understand what I'm trying to say? Hermie, the English elf, is a cockroach. He's a cockroach. He must look at himself in the mirror and say, I am a cockroach. Because you can never be talking bad of another criminal when you're a criminal. There's a code in criminality. Los criminales se respetan. They respect that. How am I going to be bad-mouthing a criminal when I myself am a criminal? So I can talk about Hermie, the English elf, because he's a criminal. He's a cheater. He's a cheater. He's a liar, pants on fire. You don't remember when you were in 2nd grade and the young kid would tell you, liar, pants on fire? Thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you very much, Jaden. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. You don't remember that? When they would tell you, liar, pants on fire. And I remember when I was a young kid, I would take it personal when somebody would call me liar, pants on fire. So Hermie, the English elf, Hermie, the English elf, You're a liar, liar, pants on fire. You didn't know that? Don't you understand that fake Italian flat top monkey eyebrows, he's using you, man. He's using you. You cockroach. He's using you. He's a cockroach. Your protege is a cockroach. You're a tick. You're a tick en el orto. En el orto. En el orto. You know what orto is? If you don't know what orto is, you Google it. You Google it. Ladies and gentlemen, I gave you the rundown. If you want to know more about Chapter 11, how to use your platforms, how to use marketing, branding, fake this, fake that, cheater, I'll show you the whole ropes. Papi, you don't understand. Just Google it, man. Just Google it. You see it all there. Es que ustedes son unos sapos. El que nace pa martillo, del cielo le caen los clavos. Who's born for a hammer, from the sky, the nails will fall. Oh my God. Válgame, Dios mío. What I told you right now. El que nace pa martillo, del cielo le caen los clavos. ¡Pa! I'm a monster, man. I'm telling you, man. I got to start doing forums like that guy, that guy with the real big monster head. He's real big. He's like 7 feet. And he does forums and he says, walk the fire. You know what I'm saying? Walk the fire. And people running. Kino! Walk the fire. Walk the fire. Throw me some water, man. I'm getting hot. Throw me some water, man. It's unbelievable, these people, man. It's unbelievable. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with you guys. This video is going to go viral. It's going to go viral. When they see this, they say, man, for 30 minutes, he called us out. He called everybody out. You can't talk back. Thank you very much, Mr. Ghost of Pablo Escobar. Thank you very much. You can't. You cannot be talking bad about another criminal if you're a criminal. You know what I'm saying? Si tu fondillo está cagado, tú no puedes hablar del otro que tiene el fondillo cagado. I said, if your anus is full of shit, you can't be talking about that person that is full of shit when yours is full of shit too. You understand me? Es un gilipollas. You understand what I'm trying to say? You guys, I understand that most of you are recovering tomato cans. And you have liberated yourself. Liberated. Oh my God, what a word I used there. I'm getting intellectual, inteligente, You can't. Exactly. You can't throw rocks. You can't. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen, Alberto, por tu madre, Alberto. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we have Alberto in this group. And I'm telling you, Alberto has told me that he has come here to learn. So guys, he's one of us. You understand? Él es uno de los míos. Forza Italia, Viaggio, el número 10 de la selección italiana. Unbelievable, Today I'm on fire, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like I have to drink one of those, those pills that guy is walking around Dubai asking for people to join his watch group for 100 euros. And if you pay him 900, it's for the whole year already, 900 euros. Papi, I can't permit this, I can't permit this. Guys, I've been talking for 48 minutes. Do you guys want to hear a watch market update, or you want to save it for another day? Whatever you told me is what I do. Whatever you told me. You told me you're done, you're done. You want me to give you a watch market update? I give it to you. But you got to tell me yes or no. Yes, I need more yes. I need more yes. I need more yes. Coño, esto está bueno. La Bubu. Why am I going to give you La Bubu update? La Bubu update. I'm going to give it to you right now. La Bubu update. Believable, this channel of ours. Believable. What an army we have. Este es el ejército. El ejército americano. Ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to believe this. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. You know, I told you about that the Americans have a flim-flam way to get us all taken, to distract our mind. You know, so we don't look and we don't ask questions, you know, like in the Romans, los Romanos, you know, the Romans. When they saw the people restless and agitated, they would send them to the Colosseum. And the lion, roar, roar, you know, would break people's arms, roar, and eat them, all that. And here in the United States, they have this new dog that's called La Bubu. La Bubu. And in Silicon Valley, because already the Chinese people from over there, from Xinjiang, in the factories, they're making Fugazi, fake La Bubu. And they know how to see if they're real or they're fake. They're fake. But ladies and gentlemen, this is a little peluche, a little stuffed little animal, you know? I gotta be honest, I gotta come clean. I have a daughter, you know, I have a daughter. And my daughter has in her bag a La Bubu. And she paid for it when she first got it. She paid, I believe she told me like $90, right? And the one that she has is one of the most popular ones because she got it when it was really, you know, she got it. And it's like around a $400 La Bubu. But somebody sent me an email to tell me that a La Bubu in Silicon Valley, not the Silicon Valley of Xinjiang, the Silicon Valley, you know, over there from, you know, the West Coast. You're not going to believe this. La Bubu. I'm not going to give you 3 shots to tell me how much you think they sold a La Bubu over there. You know, in the Silicon Valley, up there. Those people in Google and all that stuff. You know? How much you think? How much? How much? This is crazy, papi. They have us like this. You must put on your glasses to see well. You must. Look at this, 300. Oh, right there. Achilles says 6,000. Achilles says 6,000. Achilles says 6,000. You ready for this? $7,000 for a La Bubu. This small. This small. La Bubu. $7,000. We Americans are Michiganers, man. We're Michiganers. We're Michiganers. We're Michiganers, ladies and gentlemen. This is unbelievable, but it is the truth. I only drop knowledge to you people to wake you up because you are lucky. You 28 organic watch channel subscribers are lucky. You imagine if 8,430, the half of that 4,000 will come in and watch me. Man, I'll be unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. But they got me on lockdown, man. They got me on lockdown. Hey, let me out, Kino. Let me out. Let me out. I know what I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen. We're living in very dangerous times. These people don't have no respect, you know. Don't think for a moment that those watch channels have respect for you. They don't have no respect for you. They don't have no respect for you. They don't have no respect whatsoever. It's an epidemic. It's an epidemic out there, ladies and gentlemen. And the people from the world, listen and learn. The people from the world create that epidemic. You know, they create the Kardashians. You understand me? They create the Kardashians. They create that figure. You know that guy in 1976? You know, 1976 in Montreal, in Canada. You know, he was to throw the javelin. He ran the marathon. You know, and he did all kind of things. I'm not saying nothing bad. I'm trying to show you how these Americans approach us. You know, how they approach us. Exactly. Thank you very much, Damon. That guy. They made that guy, you put on a pair of breasts, you're forever taken care of. I would like to know how much those two breasts he got paid for. You know, by the owners of the world. You know, by that guy, Zorro. You know Zorro? Zorro. Remember Zorro with the horse? Zorro. You know Zorro. Come on. Get with the program. Read between the lines. You don't know about this, Papi. You don't know about this. Zorro, you know. Zorro. You know, he helped out, you know, the Clintons, you know. All that stuff. They pay. You put this on, so the rest of the world can see that you have this. This guy was an Olympian. Olympian. You know, an Olympian. He was an Olympian, Papi. He went out with the most finest woman in the world. This will make you do this. You imagine if they give me a couple of millions so I could put a pair of breasts? Can you imagine that, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, this is unbelievable. You know, this show is too much. You know, too much energy. You know, too much energy. I think I'm gonna go take a dip in the pool now when I finish. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. You know, and when you hang around with those Kardashians, these people are demonic, you know? Demonic. You know? People unbelievable. These people, Papi, you don't play with those people. That's a different, you know? You ever seen the movie Eyes Wide Shut? Eyes Wide Shut, I think it's called. You know, Eyes Wide Shut. You know, I think it was with Tom Cruise. And what was that girl's name? I forgot her name. You know, eyes. You know, they put a mask on with one eye. You know, and they do tricks. And you're walking around one of the rooms, and you look, and they're doing funny things in the room. And you go to the next, you know, room, and you look over there, and you see something strange going on. Papi, this is how it is. You know, you got to sign your name. You know, you got to sell your soul. Nicole Kidman, exactly, Nicole Kidman. You know, you got to sign your name in blood, you know? You know, it's what it is. The world is upside down. And everybody around you, some way, somehow, if they don't repent themselves, you know, repent when you're becoming now religious. If you don't repent yourself, you know, these things happen, guys, you know, so I hope that you understand. I can't get deep because, you know, they locked me up, you know, they locked me up. Guys, I'm going to give you a watch market update, right, guys? So you guys can go to bed nice tonight, okay? Our first watch is a Rolex Daytona yellow gold green dial 40 millimeter. Unbelievable watch, you know, with the champagne, you know, with the gold gauges. The new one, reference number 126508. Don't pay, and I mean don't pay. You do whatever you want, and don't pay more than $81,000 and dropping. All right, guys? You do whatever you want. The next watch is a Rolex Daytona stainless steel Darth Vader black ceramic black dial, black ceramic black dial, Darth Vader. Look, This is your father. Look, look. Don't pay. Don't pay. You do whatever you want. But don't pay for that Rolex, stainless steel, Daytona, Darth Vader. You know, Darth Vader. Don't pay more. Don't get scared, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get scared. But don't pay more than $19,000. Dumping. Don't pay more than dumping. Don't pay more. I'm telling you. You do whatever you want, but don't pay more. Don't pay more. Ladies and gentlemen, our next watch is a Rolex White Gold Sprite 40 millimeter GMT Jubilee. Excuse me. Oyster bracelet. Reference number 126729VTNR. Unbelievable watch. Ladies and gentlemen, it's dropping faster than Bill Clinton's parents in an Arkansas farmhouse. But you do whatever you want with your money. You do whatever you want. Oh, my voice is going, ladies. I'm working too much today. Unbelievable. Don't pay for that watch. Don't pay more. And I mean, don't pay more than $51,000. And dumping. No me hable. Don't talk to me. Right now, I'm here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk about a watch because a subscriber asked me for this watch. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a monster watch. Listen and learn. We're talking about the Rolex Yellow Gold Sky Dweller, 42 millimeter, Jubilee bracelet. I'm starting to believe that is probably, it's there with the hawk, and it's there now with this Sky Dweller, with a green dial. Unbelievable green dial. So unbelievable green dial. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. Reference number 336938. It's unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. This is for real, but you gotta be smart, ladies and gentlemen. This is an unbelievable watch. You put this watch on with a pair of shorts and a rolled up shirt like mine's like this, and you stand on the corner and they throw panties at you. Panties, you know? Panties full of shit. So this watch is an unbelievable watch. And I'm going to tell you, don't pay for that Rolex. Yellow gold. Jubilee bracelet. You know, Jubilee, unbelievable. 42 millimeter Sky Dweller. Don't pay more. And I mean, don't pay more. Don't pay more than $75,000 in dumping. Ay, dumping, ahí está. Se jodieron, papá. Dumping, se jodieron todo el mundo. Vamos para adelante. Let's go. Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, our next watch is a Rolex Day Meteorite dial. Meteorite dial equals this. Meteorite equals this. Meteorite dial. White gold. Unbelievable. 40 millimeter, you know, with the diamond markers in the meteorite dial. Unbelievable. This is a used slider condition material watch. Used. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you do whatever you want with your money. It's your money, and you do whatever you want. You want this watch, you know, full set. If it ain't full set, you don't want it. You know? You don't want it. But don't pay for that watch more than $51,000. And ¡Dapping! Ahí está, papá. Niemado, vamos para adelante. Vamos. Esto se jodió hoy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you another one. It's the Rolex Daytona diamond markers. You know, this is a Rolex Daytona with diamond markers, Oyster Flex. You know, they call this the Baby Le Mans. Repeat after me. Baby Le Mans. Una jodienda. El Baby Le Mans. Unbelievable, that Baby Le Mans. You know, 116519LN. The Baby Le Mans. 40 millimeter. And do yourself a favor. No sean gilipollas and don't pay for that watch more. I mean, you do whatever you want. It's your money. You do whatever you want. I understand you have deep pockets. I understand. But don't pay for that watch. Don't pay for that watch more than $34,500. Dumping! Se jodió esto. Vamos, let's go. Next one. Patek Philippe. Rose Gold. Nautilus. Very good, Mr. Donor. You're on fire, Papi. You're on fire. Patek Philippe Rose Gold. Listen to the reference number of this watch. It's a Nautilus, but it's a 5724R with a leather bracelet. Unbelievable. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm like this. I do research. And this is why we have been chosen the #1 watch market update show in the world. You know what they have on that watch, the price they have on that watch? This is factory baguette bezel, factory diamond dial. This is, remember I told you about when you wear the Sky Dweller, the green one with the Jubilee bracelet, that the girls will throw you, panties full of shit? This one right here, you put this one on. You put this one in your wrist. That Patek 5724, rose gold, baguette, diamond bezel, diamond dial. Papi, you just pick. Come on, come to the back room with me. I know what I'm trying to tell you. This is unbelievable. You have this watch on, different level. And they have this watch. The comps for that watch. Listen and learn. $300,000. That watch at one moment was at $475,000. $475,000. Un baja panty, papi, un baja panty, papá. Eso me meto un baja panty, bye. Un baja panty. Es un reloj baja panty. Pull panties down. You wear that watch, panties fall on the floor. You hello, panties. My wife might be hearing me. And then she tells me, what were you doing saying those things for? It's a panty dropper, exactly. It's a panty dropper, A girl passes by, you say hello, panties. This is too much for me, my God. Papa Gio. So anyway, guys, $475 in the Corona era. And they have this watch right now. Exactly. People got fleeced big time, bro. Big time. Wait till you hear this. And they have it for $300,000. In the study I made, in the study I made, $300,000. And I'm such a beast, because I'm a beast. I'm going to tell you this. To all you Patek Philippe, to all you Patek Philippe fans, as me and as all of you there, whether huepa, papá, huepa, fuerza, papá, qué lindo, papá, qué bien, que viva Puerto Rico. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, don't pay for that watch. Full set, papi, full set. They tell me that this watch is like practically new, 3 or 4 times they were, they have worn this watch. You ready for this? Don't pay for that watch. It's an embarrassment. Like Mr. Blair said, people lost everything in that watch. You ready? Don't pay. Before I continue, the gentleman that just finished telling me about the Richard Mille Johann, send me a little email so I can put you, Papa, because sometimes I don't get to read everything. But, please, so I can give you that, that update on that, right? Richard Mille watches are dead as it is, but, I'll give it to you. I'll give you the watch market update. Don't pay for the Patek Philippe 5724 rose gold leather strap. Fully factory. Don't pay more. Don't pay more than $198,000. It's sad, bro. It's sad. It's sad. People lost their rear end. Right, guys? You got that? Next one is the Patek Philippe stainless steel 5167. Oh my God. Wow, Mr. Donor, 190. Wow. Mr. Donor, you've been watching something. You haven't been watching me. You're watching somebody else. You're not watching me. 5167 Aquanaut, stainless steel with a rubber strap. Don't pay for that watch. No sean lambones. Don't pay for that watch more than $62,000. you do whatever you want, but don't pay more than $62,000. Don't do whatever you do, whatever you want. Our next watch is an unbelievable watch as well. Unbelievable. Yes, he is. Mr. Donut's on fire. I do my research. That's right. Yes, you do, Papa. So listen to this, because we have Mr. Donut that he's just finished telling you out there, that he does his research. And he comes to see this live stream. And he's putting prices there to challenge my prices, and he is on point. He is on point. Listen to him so you know what's going on. Okay? His prices are better than mine. He has to open up his own channel. That's it. They're going to call it the Mr. Donut channel. Mr. Donut. I told you don't pay $62,000 for that 5167 Aquanaut Verbal Strap. Our next watch is the 5712. This is an unbelievable watch, but this is an embarrassment. This is an embarrassment. Alberto, escucha, Alberto. Patek Philippe white gold. Patek Philippe white gold 5712 with a smoke gray dial, whatever you want to call it. You know, whatever you want to call it. Beautiful watch, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful watch. Discontinue, collector's choice, collector's grade, collector's dream, collector's unit. You know, discontinue, all that good stuff. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, listen and learn, ladies and gentlemen. White gold, not stainless steel, white gold. Mr. Donut, how much is that one? God damn. Wow. My God. Don't pay for that watch. His prices are better than mine. His prices are better than mine. Don't pay for that watch more than $66,000. Don't listen to my price. Listen to Mr. Donut. That's all. That's all I got to say. Ladies and gentlemen, I got two watches here. These are the last two watches of the night. And I'm going to tell you this, because these two watches not only has a subscriber asking for this bit, I will say in the last views, live streams, they have put there, please give me an update on the Tudor watches. I said, okay, here they go. Listen and learn. This is the Tudor Miss Piggy. Tudor Miss Piggy with the pink dial. Chrono, pink dial. And I'm going to tell you something before I give you the price. There is a shitload of these perfect. Wow, my God. On that one, I got you. On that one, I got you, Mr. Donut. I got you, but you're unbelievable. You're on fire. On that one, I got you. There's a shitload of these Miss Piggy watches, which are one-on-one. One-on-one. That's another one, the Glass Hut. That's right. The German. I have to give you a watch market on that. One-on-one, perfect. They say the movement. I'm only telling you what they say. The movement is identical. That's what they say. So be careful with those, Tudor, Chrono, Miss Piggy, pink dial. Don't pay for that Miss Piggy. Don't pay more than $7,000. He was right, Mr. Donut, with the 7,000 number. Don't pay more than $7,200. Right, guys? And my last one, it is a Tudor Flamingo. Tudor Flamingo. Chrono. The Tiffany dial. Tiffany dial. Go ahead, Mr. Donut. Give me your number. Let's see where you're at. Go ahead, I'm waiting for you. I got my number, and I don't cheat. I say it like it is. Nope, I think Mr. Donut got stuck there somewhere. Okay? If I show you something, Mr. Donut said $8,200. I can't show you my paper because this is my paperwork where I have everything written down. But Mr. Donut said, 8,000, ¿verdad? Ahí está Mr. Donut. Where's Mr. Donut? Mr. Donut. He said Mr. Donut said $8,000. Mr. Donut said $8,000. I'm sorry, folks, but I'm concentrated on Mr. Donut at this moment. Don't pay for that watch. I'm gonna have to show it to you because you people were not gonna believe me. You people are not gonna believe me. I have to show it to you. Do I have to pull the paper off, or will you guys believe me what I'm gonna tell you? Anyway, he said $8,000, and I'm gonna tell you, don't pay more than $8,000. You know what? Exactly. Show it. Exactly. Wow, man, I'm in shock. Read it and weep. Read it and weep. Am I a monster or what? Look, am I a monster or what? Okay, applaud me. You need to applaud me now. Applaud me. Am I a monster or what? $8,000, man. $8,000, Papa. He said $8,000. I don't even get an applause. I don't have no respect. No respect. No respect. Anyway, guys, it was a fun watch market update, to be honest. It was a fun watch market update show, guys. I really appreciate that. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I think all of us learned something here. You learn also something about me, how truthful I am. How truthful I am. Let me pick it up again because I want to show these people. People don't believe me. I put it right here. The two right there. Look at that. Look at that. My notes. Unbelievable. So guys, it was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for spending with me an hour and 15 minutes. I think this is a good show. I think this is a good live stream for many reasons. I think we all learned something, and spread the good news. Spread the good news. Like Paco Gambino showed me. Hey, listen, don't leave this world without sharing what you know. Paco Gambino left this world. He left this world. And good night, guys.